So many people don't even know who they are, but you are wasting your time and your life caring about what they think of you. The reason why you care is because you probably are not showing up as your authentic self. You probably don't even know who you are. You haven't figured that out yet. That's why you care so much about what other people are thinking of you, because you don't know what you think of yourself. I know you're looking for the answer on how to stop caring what people think, but the answer is simple, guys. People's opinions are not truth. Like, it's called opinions for a reason. It doesn't matter. That's what they think. What do you think about yourself? There's a quote in my head. I once read it before, and it said something like, care about what other people think of you and you'll be their prisoner. Like, do you want to be their prisoner? In my own life, we literally have no control over what other people think of us. If someone's thinking something about you, let it be. Like my mum would say, she has this thing where she says, and so? And literally, and so? Yeah, I don't like the way you dress. And so? I don't like your shoes. And so? Like, and so? Like, what are we going to do about it? Because it's not going to change my dressing. The only thing we can control is what we think about ourselves. Just because they don't think you're pretty enough, just because they don't like the way you dress, just because they don't like the way you talk, it's an opinion. Everyone's entitled to it. They can think whatever they like, as long as you don't think that. Whatever you want to do, and you are happy doing it your own way, you should be able to. It would be ridiculous if we all looked the same. It'd be ridiculous if we all spoke the same. It'd be ridiculous if we were all exactly the same. Even siblings, studies show that we don't even have the same fingerprint. Obviously, that's huge. Imagine, you were made so to be your own self in this big world. You are not meant to be like everybody else. You are meant to live in your authentic life, in your authentic self. And that's why you really need to get on with finding out who you are. Self-love is so important. Self-acceptance is so important. You need to make sure you're loving yourself to a point of like, nobody can tell you any different about you. If someone came up to you and said, I hate your outfit, you could be like, thanks. Like, it's not going to hurt you. It's only going to hurt you if you find your outfit is a bit funny for yourself. If you feel unsure of your outfits, if you feel unsure of your facial features, someone else is going to feel unsure about your facial features and your outfit because you're giving off that energy. What we think other people think of us is based on insecurities. That's it. Why would you assume the worst when people are looking at you? If someone's looking at you, maybe they're thinking nice things about you. Maybe they're thinking, wow, I really like the way this person looks. You know what? They seem like such a lovely person. But if you keep resorting to the negative, like, oh, someone's looking at me because it's a negative thing, then obviously you're going to feel uncomfortable. You are going to keep on thinking about that and then develop a habit of thinking that other people are thinking negative things of you. People see you how you see you. Has there ever been a person that was loved by every single person on this earth? No. Like, who are you to want everyone to like you? Who are you? Because Jesus wasn't liked. Mother Teresa wasn't liked. Who else? Name someone. They were not liked 100%. No matter what you do, deep that, look to those people and know they were not even liked 100%. So who are you to want everyone to like you, to want everyone not to judge you? People are going to judge regardless. That's just the truth. That's just the world we live in. They will judge you no matter what you do. Even if you try to live a perfect life, they will have something to say. If you do something bad, they'll even have something faster to say. Not everyone's going to like you, guys. Like, you have to deep that. And what's the worst that can happen? If they don't like you, are you going to stop waking up in the morning? If they don't like you, are you suddenly, the house is going to disappear? Ooh, scary. Like, what's going to happen because they don't like you? Nothing. God is not going to stop waking you up. You're not suddenly going to turn into whatever they called you in the morning. No one will ever say what they're really thinking in their mind. So if they ain't got the guts to say that, then you don't know. You basically don't know. Are you going to open their brain and go inside and figure out what they're saying? It's never going to happen, is it? I went to a college. It's very well known in West London. If you know, you know. That college, we had a big canteen, and like when you go through it, it's like a runway show. Everybody's looking at you. And I remember when I first went into that college, I used to be so self-conscious. Like, in my head at that time, I was still in my self-love journey. I used to think, oh, what's this person thinking? What's this person thinking? Obviously, these kind of thoughts are normal. I'm sure you have too, but like, is it not exhausting? Do you not feel tired constantly trying to think what someone else is thinking in their head. We're not given that gift of reading people's minds. So we weren't given that for a reason. I don't believe we're meant to see what someone thinks of us. It's not a natural thing. I don't believe it. People try to say to me, oh, Kim, you're in your own world. Yes, I am in my own world. Whose world am I meant to be in? There's something in you that they want to be. That's probably why they're doing that. It's not a reflection of who you are. It's not a reflection of what you look like. It's not a reflection of anything. They're just feeling that way, but their biggest thing is to push it back out onto other people. That's why you've got to just take it with a pinch of salt, whatever people say to you. What you can control is loving yourself to a point that whatever they say will not offend you. Who's going to love me if I don't love myself? Who's actually going to love me? Like, no one cares as much as we think. Me and my best friend, we always talk about this. It's like we've both been through a point where we used to care about what other people think. And at the end of the day, no one actually cares. The person walking down the road is walking down the road and probably worrying about their own problems. The next person living next door is worrying about their stuff. Trust me, they're not worrying about you. You need to come to terms with that. Like, take that in. It's going to free you. It's freeing. So please be free. Everyone's focusing on their own life. And if they're not, well, they need to find something else to do. Those people never progress, by the way. They'll be stuck in their own little thing. It's too exhausting to judge people. So they're going to be focused on judging people and they will not be able to progress in life. But what you need to do is also, on your side, try not to be focused on that because you're doing the same thing. You are doing the same thing of focusing on what they think of you. It's going to take away from what you can do in your own life. So again, you're stuck. You're both stuck. So no one's any better. Try not to force this unnatural thing of trying to figure out what someone else is thinking. You're going to be tired. You're going to waste your time. You're going to waste your life. You like, walk in your truth. Own who you are. There's no one else like you in this world, you know. I just be me. I'm myself 100%. As long as I'm Kimmi, I'm good. Look at this big world. You know when you go on an airplane and you see the little dots? I love a window seat because I'm always reminded of how small I am. And I should not be thinking that everybody's thinking about me. You're not that important. I'm not that important. We live in a big world. We have to accept it. Like, that's just how it is. We think we are the main character. We are definitely not. That's going to give you a whole different level of confidence. Confidence that is unique to you, by the way. No one can ever take it away from you. Once you have that, no one can take it away from you. Eventually, you can never really hear negative things said about you because you don't even believe people are saying negative things about you. So my actionable tip for you is you need to prioritize loving yourself, getting to know yourself. So if you haven't already, you do need to watch my video on how to date yourself properly, and it lets you know. The reason why I put that video out there is because I know what it did to me. And that's all I want to say, guys. Like, it was in my heart, in my chest to talk about it because I want you to experience this type of joy. I want you to experience this type of freedom. Like, we don't need to worry about what people think about ourselves anymore. It stops from here. So that's why I made this video, so that you can learn a thing or two. And I really hope that you've enjoyed it. Please leave a comment if you have found this useful. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I will see you next time.